CEO announcement. Will it take place on 3rd of March? So Tech Mahindra is up 6%. Another tailwind that Tech Mahindra has versus peers is cheaper valuations. The stock trades at about 15 times forward multiple, cheaper than peers like TCS and Infosys, which are more than 20 times. So reasonable valuation also adds to that tailwind. But let's talk about NSE India. They've signed a data licensing agreement with CME Group for WTI crude oil and natural gas contracts. Manisha is here with the details.
Well, thank you for that. Well, yes, NSE has signed data licensing agreement with CME, and this is for crude and natural gas. And remember, CME is one of the largest commodity derivative exchange in the world. And when you look at crude and natural gas, these are the highest traded commodities in the global markets as well. And NSE also has applied to SEBI to seek approval to launch the contract. It would be traded in the Indian rupee. The base benchmark contract is from CME, but it would be traded in India in Indian rupees there. Now, the important thing here is that NSE, it launched into commodities, started doing commodities in October 2018, and since then we have seen NSE try to do some stuff in commodities, but even with all those efforts, it hasn't really been able to expand or make any strong market share within the commodity market here. In the meanwhile, MCX almost holds the 100% market share when it comes to natural gas and crude oil in India. So there's a very little dent that you could be looking at in MCX, and most traders, when they start trading in one commodity exchange, do not really go to another one. That is another reason or thing that NSE clearly has been facing here. Also, when you look at the numbers within the energy space, MCX actually hit record highs yesterday itself when it comes to crude oil options trading here at around 88,000 crores here. Also, when you look at that number, whether it's about crude oil futures or natural gas futures and options, we have seen the numbers continue to increase. It was actually in the last quarter itself that we saw all-time highs coming in for futures and options as well, and those numbers pretty much have continued in the months of January, especially in Feb as well, where very strong numbers coming in on your screens on that one.
Okay, got that, Manisha. Thank you very much. And obviously, that sense of nervousness